'Tis the season. Welcome back. Amy Jacobson here. John Anthony
Hey.
for Dan Propp. This
It's the proper season.
flew by. What did you say?
It's the proper season. No
Season.
Christmas, anything until after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I stand on that.
Really? So you wouldn't be happy that I put up my Christmas lights on November 6th?
No.
Why? I did a celebration that Trump won. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm going to put up my Christmas lights.
That's what you're thankful for. Thanksgiving is the first season of thankfulness. I celebrate that before I do Christmas.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Now we know where you stand. Have you gotten any Christmas cards yet?
No.
I know. Isn't it weird? Is
No.
anybody getting Christmas cards? I got one from Bob from Buffalo Grove and then from my sister-in-law, and that was it.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any. But you know what, though? I'm not giving out Christmas cards this year.
Oh, see? Look at that.
Well, because I've decided I adopted a CPS family. I don't know why I keep
Yeah,
going
they
back there.
$8.99 now, too, though.
No. And buy that because they're less fortunate, so they have a wish list. You know, it's a secret Santa, and then you buy them the gifts that they want and wrap them up and deliver them to the school. So that's what I chose to do this year.
Yeah, but cards are
It's-
expensive.
Well, also stamps are expensive.
Yeah, that too.
My mom said, I don't even know how much it is, but it's up near, I think 70. I could look this up, or our producer could look this up. How much is a stamp? But it's expensive. So I know, and then there's people starting to do Gmail cards instead. Have you
Oh.
noticed that?
No,
Have you ever gotten one of those?
No, I've
Like a
not.
Gmail birthday card or
No.
something. So I don't know.
That's
But
interesting.
'tis the season, and we love promoting local talent and local things, and we had them on last week, but we forgot to mention a few things, and we forgot to give away free tickets.
Oh.
And with that, let's welcome back to the program Dan LaBelle. He is of T-10. They are producing the Do You Hear What I Hear musical. It's the concert that is going to be at the Des Plaines Theater tomorrow night, and we're giving away 5 sets of tickets to the 1 through 5 callers, 312-642-5600. Good morning and welcome back to the show, Daniel. How are you?
Oh, Amy, thank you so much. And John, thank you guys
Thank you.
for having us on last week and then obviously having me on today. Also, thank you to Dan, too. You guys have been great in helping us get the news out there, spreading the word.
Yeah, so the people that, missed it last week, just tell us what Do You Hear What I Hear? And it's a musical, but it's also been picked up by some big name executive producer.
Yes, indeed. So Do You Hear What I Hear, in a nutshell, is a new Christmas musical stage play being born. We are a startup venture, a brand new company. I know particularly your radio station is all about business. So from the business aspect, you look at every kind of project as its own creative IP or what's the product. In our case, it's a new play that I've written called Do You Hear What I Hear? And to briefly just summarize it, it's about a search that takes place, a journey of a little girl who's out there searching for what Christmas is really all about. And she refuses to be told by a cartoon that she sees on TV, and she goes out on her own quest, and everyone she meets along the way, they tell her in a song, and each song represents what I would say is one ingredient that makes up the recipe of Christmas. So, so basically we've penned this up, and it's a great script, and we've caught the eye of Todd Gershwin.
Oh, wow.
We've reached out to Todd Gershwin, the heir to the Gershwin Foundation,
Yes.
and which is not typical for Illinois, or what we call, like I said, our company's called Ohareland. A lot of people don't realize that Chicago is O'Hare Airport or vice versa, but it's surrounded by this great block of suburbs, and we're all from that area. So we've, kind of coined that name as a company, as the parent organization. We are an Illinois Series LLC. And as you brought up, T-10 is the actual production company that, stages everything that we do live. So, so if there's, if you've got more questions, but Todd is, just to give you a snapshot of who the Gershwins are, George and Ira Gershwin, it goes all the way back to a legacy that's pretty much unparalleled. There's really no bigger name in theater or Broadway. I mean, there's no second, third, fourth place. They are pretty much. It's not like Hollywood where you could say Stallone or Steven Spielberg or one of those kings of Hollywood, and it'd be debatable. George and Ira wrote some of the greatest stage plays ever conceived in America, and some of the greatest music. Someone to Watch Over Me, a song that was featured in Richard Dreyfuss's film Mr. Holland's Opus, to kind of jog some people's memories of who they are. But Gershwin, some statistics real fast. The Gershwin Theater is the largest theater on Broadway. Currently hosts Wicked, as we all know. Wicked is $1 billion business in its own self as a stage play, but now it's transcended onto the silver screen. Todd is instrumental in today's musicals. He's got 6 plays worldwide, including a Charlie Brown Christmas live on Broadway, and it actually is touring right now. It was just recently in Illinois. I think they've sold over 1 million tickets, so he's not kind of riding the coattails of his family. He's out there doing some pretty relatable and relative stuff. Janis Joplin is one of his bigger plays. We would be then number 7 as far as we know in his arsenal. So
eventually you hope to be on Broadway someday. This play.
Well, our play is family orientated, so it falls into our viewpoint is we've had a very, very instrumental marketing genius, basically, categorize our play as something that she foresees 50 cities worldwide, as long as Christmas is celebrated on planet Earth, running 2 months a year. So, that's kind of our more focus is how do we, like Blue Man Group or Phantom or any of the great stage plays, Mamma Mia, how do you find its way through just about every town, in the world that has a great theater,
Right.
Yeah. Amy, you want to learn something else about me?
Yeah.
I also used to do stage theater.
You did?
Oh yeah, I did. So I would have been. Yeah, no, I would have been in Hardball if I had a ride to show up with the movie with Keanu Reeves. Yeah. I auditioned for the role of Inkwell that Lorenz Tate got. I mean, I did a lot of stage theater. I love it. I love stage theater. And so when is this play kick off?
So the actual musical itself is in development right now. Todd is piecing together our senior executive staff. Everything starts with the search for the director and things of that nature. So what we're doing is we're kind of it's kind of more of a marketing strategy, is to kind of give everyone the oldest selling strategy on planet Earth is to give away a sample. So in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to have a concert called Do You Hear What I Hear tomorrow night at the Des Theater. Ron Onesti has opened he has done things that no theater owner in their right mind would do by giving us this opportunity. We can't say enough about him. His website, www.oshows.com or www.thedesplainstheater.com. Both have box office features, so you can get all the information on the show. But in a nutshell, Ron is all about cultivating new ideas and new thoughts. He does do, I would guess, probably about between his 2 theaters, the Arcada Theater and the Des Plaines Theater. Plus, he runs Taylor Street Fest, which is the Italian Fest, which is one of the oldest festivals, maybe in America, certainly in our city. But probably books maybe well over 900 shows a year, if I'm guessing, between all of his venues and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, he's a real force to be reckoned with. I know the Arcada is the number one now, publicized as number one music venue in the Midwest. So he doesn't just have one eye on current things that are happening in entertainment and run through his theaters, national, international touring artists and recording artists. He's also trying to, facilitate undiscovered talents like what we're bringing to the table. So when I approached him, he said, okay, let's do this show and get it off the ground. So we're going to be performing with locals, mostly locals, but really Chicago iconic people that might not be in the mainstream performing sector, but they are so well known and they're very, very gifted and accomplished. But we're going to perform a few select songs, some of the originals that are actually in the script itself in a concert tomorrow night.
Nice. Right, and you want to give 5 sets of tickets to the first 5 callers. 312-642-5600 is the number to call, and then we will get you hooked up with that. And Daniel LaBelle, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
Thank you.
And good luck with the event tomorrow night at the Des Plaines Theater.
All right. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, John.
Hey, thank you.
And he joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
This is Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
The Answer.
You've probably heard about the efforts by automakers to take AM radio out of new vehicles. This initiative has gained momentum during the Biden administration with the push for EVs. So as we enter a new political era in 2025, it's crucial that voices like ours and the content you hear on